seen a butterfly today, and that was one of the first butterflies I actually seen up close in a while. That shit was fucking beautiful, bro. That shit was amazing. But if you think about how a butterfly becomes a butterfly, its experiences is not what you think it is, you know? It goes through some of the most profound transformations maybe ever. You know, I just, like, look at it. That shit goes into a cocoon. It starts off as a caterpillar first. This little worm goes into a cocoon and it grows wings and it's able to fly, and it doesn't even know what it's gonna be like after it goes into the cocoon. So I just think it's a very, I don't know, it kind of touched my heart when I seen it, because everything is beautiful in its own way. And our beauty, your beauty, is not to be, I guess, boxed in or caged in by your physical appearances, I guess I can say. You may have blonde hair, like me. You know, you may have big feet, little feet. I wear a size 10 though, so my feet not that big. But I do wear, you know, I got some decently big feet. You know what they say, big feet. All right, let me stop. But nah, bro, like, our experiences make us who we are. Our experiences make us into the beautiful soul that we have and the beautiful soul that we are here to give to the world. You know, you're supposed to be giving your gifts, because that's what God blessed us with, gifts. Each and every single one of us has a gift, multiple gifts, whether that may be playing the piano or speaking. You may be an artist. You may be good as hell at fucking Pokemon. Do that thing to the best of your ability. But I feel like we kind of get our purpose mixed up with I guess the things that we like to do and the things that really bring us purpose, but that's a video for another time. We are here to discuss how you need to let these beautiful experiences become beautiful experiences in your life. I think it first starts with acknowledging the situation, acknowledging what you're being put through, realizing that this situation is either going to nurture your soul or it's either going to torture your soul. Both decisions, I feel, are up to you, maybe. Every opportunity that you're faced with, every situation that you're faced with in terms of like your anger, your emotions, well, anger is emotion. What the hell am I talking about? But like like I said, your emotions, things that really don't seem beneficial to you in your life. You know, all these can be used as kind of lessons and to teach yourself how to transmute it or to transform that energy into something more beautiful, more profound, more amazing. You know, and I go back to the cocoon, the chrysalis, you know, the thing that grows wings. Somehow it goes into a caterpillar goes into a leaf and comes out as a butterfly. I think that's just showing us that transformation is real. Transformation is natural. To change is natural. To want to change something in yourself is natural. And there's only so much that you can control in this life, but the most important thing you can control is you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of the times we let the things outside of us control how we react, control how we should show up in this world. And I feel like we allow those decisions that the outside world makes to take away our true beauty, our natural beauty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I even have limiting beliefs. Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to launch this thing? Am I going to be able to be myself and be likable? Am I going to be able to be approachable? You know, I don't know. I was told that I also should smile more, so I'm going to work on that. I feel like I'm not trying to say I share sad experiences, but what I do is I'm trying to really go within. But life is truly beautiful, so I have no reason to not smile. By the way, you guys also told me that I should start a membership. I've been thinking about it though. I definitely think I should do that. I'm gonna connect with y'all more. We could talk about your deepest and darkest desires now, but I want to give you an inside of my mind. I want to also help you in living this life and being drama-free, judge-free. Don't worry about what the wedgie I just picked. Worrying about your problems, really. Dialing in on your problems, group calls. I don't know, my mind is really racing, but I actually feel like a membership would be so fire. But now, in all honesty though, you're a beautiful person, you're a beautiful soul. Regardless of what anybody says, what anybody thinks, whatever happens to you, remember who you are. Remember all those things that you went through, and you still may be going through things. But I feel like if God already knows the script, God already knows what's happening, He would never put you through something that He doesn't feel that you can't get through. You have to go do things that make you feel like yourself again. I ain't gonna lie, it might start with going outside and getting your ass outside. I ain't gonna lie, you may be like, it's too hot. What the are you a vampire? Are you a zombie? Are you afraid of the sun, my nigga? Get your ass outside. No disrespect. I'm not trying to downplay you or nothing, but you gotta do something. You gotta get outside. At least do it for me. Somebody almost got hit by a car. He was on a skateboard. Somebody honked at him. I wouldn't have honked at him though. I would have just said, rock on, bruh. Because life is what you make it. And I don't know, I look up at the sky. I see clouds and I see this beautiful grass that I'm sitting on, this tree. This tree was not built in one day. This tree was not grown in one day. This tree probably had years of growth that went unseen. This tree, before it sprouted and grew to be so tall, it started from somewhere. It grew to be something. The tree didn't know what it was capable of. It just existed. And it brought purpose to the world. I don't know if the tree has a soul. I don't know. What I do know is that this tree is beautiful. This tree is a home for many. For bugs, plants, whatever aspires to take this journey to travel the big tree that I'm sitting right by. It's beautiful. Just like you. Some of y'all ugly though. Like, Like, some of y'all be mean. Some of y'all be rude for no reason. That's ugly. So if you ugly, stay away from me. But I think y'all all beautiful though. I think everybody is beautiful in their own way. Even if you do have some ugliness to you, you're still beautiful to me. But nah, seriously though, do not let the experiences that happen to you take away your beauty and your joy that you bring to this life. You know, smile for no reason, just because you can. That's one thing you guys taught me, that I can smile and be joyful and, you know, enjoy being here. Yeah, man. It's peaceful. When you stop your overthinking. And how do you stop your overthinking? When these experiences try to take away your own beauty. Because I feel like that's a question that can be answered in many different ways. But I feel like it's really up to you to decide on what's best for you. To think in that current moment. And it all starts with your breath first. To slow down. To think about what you're thinking about. Did you know you could do that? To be conscious about what you're thinking about. To be conscious about what you're doing. That's how you gain control of your reality, of your actions. Meditation changed my life. I see the world in a completely different way. A way that I prefer to see it. And the reality that you're trying to create is really up to you. Like, you may not think that your life is beautiful because of what has happened to you, but that's because your mind only thinks of negative things because that's how you're programmed. See, our brain is like a big computer. You know what I'm saying? Our brain is like everything that we store inside of our brain every single day, everything that we consume, our brain is going to use it as food. Our brain is going to absorb all of that. So yeah, your life is going to be hard, or your life is going to be the way that you think it is, yeah. How about shifting your perspective to seeing beautiful things? How do you do that? Okay. I'm getting to it. I know y'all see me breaking this stick. It was a dead branch anyway. Still beautiful in its own way. Like I mentioned earlier, meditation, allows you to free the mind with its breath. Your mind is like water. Shout out Master Oogway. You don't know what your mind looks like when it's crashing down, raining, water, thunderstorms, waves crashing together. You can only see your reflection when the water is clear. Shout out Master Oogway, Kung Fu Panda. But that's the first step in clearing your mind. Taking deep breaths is not about forgetting about what happened. It's more about understanding what's going on with yourself and your mind and your brain, you know. Second is to understand where it hits your heart, understand where it's affecting you. I feel is very important, because if you are just constantly getting hurt by something and you're not doing nothing to take that action to define what it is, or define what purpose is giving you in this life, or define what it's doing for you, then I feel that you need to go deeper within. You need to go do some more work within. It takes, okay, we'll do an exercise right now. We'll do an exercise right now. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, release your breath for 4 seconds, and hold that for 4 seconds. It's called box breathing. We'll do it right now. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. And you could do that one more time. And that's really, I ain't gonna lie, that's really the cheat code to life, because you stop absorbing everything from outside of you and you go within. You see how you actually feel. You have to go to where it hurts. You can't change what happened. I can't change how this tree was built. I can't change how I ain't even gonna do you like that. I can't change anything. I really can't. But I can change what's inside of me. And I can change things about my body. Fair enough. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you are incapable of doing these things. But internally is where everything lies. How you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself, that's internal. So when I say go to where it hits, when I tell you that you look good and you say to yourself, no, I'm not good looking, that's something that you need to deal with on the inside of you. Because how can I think you're beautiful and you don't think you're beautiful? I'm not saying we should think alike, but I'm saying that it starts with your belief system. And your belief system is in your subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind makes up all the beliefs and the habits that you have. We all struggle with different things. We all go through different shit. But it's really up to you to decide on what's really beneficial for you. You know, what will really help you in these situations, or what life do you choose to see? Our life is not viewed from our eyes; it's viewed from our mind. You know, and that's something that you should really ponder on. How do you want to see this life? How do you want your mind to see this life? And your reactions are everything. And some people don't even deserve that. But your reactions can be a good thing. No reaction is better than a reaction, honestly. You know, there's going to be people who do things to you. There's going to be people who try to set you off and piss you off and try to change you, who you are as a person. But I ain't gonna lie, you can't change me. I grew up catching bugs. I grew up touching butterflies. I started the video off talking about a bug. Y'all ain't see the foreshadowing? Come on now. I'm gonna always express who I am to the fullest extent. I'm gonna always show you that I'm a beautiful person, regardless of what I look like. Unless you try to make me look ugly, then I guess you can't unsee me being ugly, huh? But nah, man, you are shaped of beautiful things. Life made you to be a beautiful person, so keep being a beautiful person. Your experiences are what make you beautiful. Your experiences are what make you whole. So, yeah. I think you need to give yourself some pats on your back. I think you need to take your ass outside. I think you need to read a book. You hop off your phone for a little bit. Do some real life shit. Holy crap, the video is 20 minutes long. But yeah, I am starting a membership. So you guys better be tapped in. You guys better be tuned in. I need to know who made it to the end of this video though. If you made it to the end of the video like a real one, first of all, I love you. Second of all, let me know something. Tell me your favorite part of the video, or tell me something that really resonated with you. Okay, ant just crawled on me. I know I said I like bugs, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gone.